Serenity. What's up, guys? Welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of Serenity, the newest film from director Stephen Knight, and stars Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Jason Clarke, and Djimon Hounsou. So the idea behind Serenity is this. Matthew McConaughey plays a fisherman slash tour guide. He takes people out. They pay him lots of money. He helps them catch big fish so they can, have pictures and have prize, worth fish and so on and so forth. So, people go out and, have a good time, get drunk and all that good, good stuff. And Djimon Hounsou plays his second mate who helps him, take these people out because they required by law to go out and help them. And one day, he's out with these two guys. They snag this gigantic fish, and it ends up being the fish that, Matthew McConaughey is kind of like Captain Ahab's fish, where he's obsessed with this fish called Justice, and he can never catch it. It's always on the loose, and, it gets away from him. So after all this is said and done, he's, down on his luck. He has a kind of a side piece played by Diane. They have a relationship. This mysterious woman pops up, played by Anne Hathaway, and you come to find out that Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway had once been a couple, and they have a kid, and she wants him to basically kill her abusive new husband or whatever he is. And that's character is played by Jason Clarke, and Jason Clarke is abusive to her son, who's also Matthew McConaughey's son, and abusive to her. And so he's, against, killing people. He's going to take them out to go fishing to find tuna or whatever. So you get this mystery of, just this murder noir mystery. And you think, oh, yeah, he's going to eventually do it. And it's just going to be, the cops are going to go on the tail of Matthew McConaughey. It's going to be that type of movie. And then somewhere down the line, the character played by Jeremy Strong, he pops up and then he reveals information that completely moves this movie into a left turn type scenario, a 180, if you will, a moment that just completely transitions this movie into something that I wasn't expecting, the audience wasn't expecting, nobody was expecting. And I'm not going to spoil it for you if you want to see the movie, but it is insane. And it almost kind of ruins the movie because the movie you think you're seeing in the trailer is not the movie you're getting. You see, the son, you hear him in the Jason Clarke and Anne Hathaway character in the background because he's in this room because he's attached to his computer and he's just writing, code for whatever he's doing. And, Matthew McConaughey kind of he wants his son back, but it's a whole mess. But just the way this story flips halfway through, it's just like the most bonkers thing that you'll ever see because it's not what you're expecting. And then the twist that happens is just like, but it's not going to be for everyone because it's just so insanely weird and kind of cool in my book. I actually kind of enjoyed it. But, Jason Clarke he's over the top as he usually is in movies, and he's not very good in this movie. He's playing some weird mobster, gangster, very abusive person, and Anne Hathaway is just very weird in this movie. Matthew McConaughey is doing Matthew McConaughey, so he's fun to watch. Djimon Hounsou is probably the best part about this movie, as well as, Jeremy Strong, who's playing this lawyer type character who works for this fishing company. Stephen Knight does a nice job with camera movements and stuff like that. It's very nice to look at. But just that twist, the complete left turn that this movie takes, it's just it's oh my gosh, what am I watching? How is this movie gonna continue? And it's just when you finally figure out what's going on, it's just oh, it's a weird movie. It's definitely a movie I was not expecting. It's a movie that I wanted so much more out of, and it just, I don't know. It's just something. I guess I should expect this from Stephen Knight because, if you ever seen Locke or you ever seen any of the movies he's ever done in the past, like Eastern Promises, he takes you to places that you aren't expecting. This movie is about, abusive people and, people that have to get out of situations that they don't want to be in. And, Matthew McConaughey is playing a guy who's just like beat down. He's back from war. He's just coming back from war. The last couple of years, he's lost his son, his wife, and it's a weird movie. It really is, and I don't want to spoil it for you. I wish I could, but be cautious when you go in this. This is not the movie you think it is going to be, and that's what makes it interesting and kind of weird and kind of disappointing and just all over the place. So take that for what it's worth. Yeah, it's an interesting movie. So there you go. That's me, my take on Serenity. A weird movie. As always, if you like what you see, remember to rate, subscribe, check out the YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter. Email enlapolo113@gmail.com if you have any questions. I apologize. I'm losing my voice. I've been sick. Yeah, so comment below if you have any interest in seeing this movie. If not, it's fine. Like I said, it's not what you expect, but tell me what you think about the comments below if you've seen it. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video.